Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hoping to find you hale and hearty. Dear students, as you know, we were totally done with all the types and subtypes of a software. We were already done with the concepts of a software. Now we would just discuss a very small topic relevant to the security of internet apps, relevant to the security of internet applications. Dear students, as you have already discussed the types of a software, you have discussed that type called as internet applications or internet apps, in which you studied cloud apps and web apps and social media apps, etc. So all these type of applications or apps actually mostly need online platform or mostly need internet in order to get accessed by the user, in order to get run. So everything or anything which runs on the platform of internet, that thing automatically becomes vulnerable, or we can say it gets exposed to the hackers, etc. So internet application security refers to preventive measures taken against the threats that can harm the internet applications. Internet application security refers to the preventive measures in place to combat the security threats aimed at harming an application infrastructure, ensuring the sensitive information stored on it ensures that the sensitive information stored inside that app remains uncompromised. As we already know that internet application or internet app is an app which runs on the platform of internet, which needs internet and a web browser in order to get accessed by the user. So all these things which are running, so anything which is exposed over the internet can easily be hacked, is most vulnerable, and the data can be hacked by any type of hacker. So why application security is important? Application security is important because today's applications are often available over various networks, over various internet-based networks, and connected to the cloud. So increasing vulnerabilities to security threats and breaches happen due to the exposure of applications over the internet. As you know, we talked about the types of internet applications like web applications, cloud applications, in which we specifically talked about that web applications are hosted on any type of web server. In web applications, in the usage of web applications, web browser and internet is compulsory. We talked about cloud applications. In the usage of cloud applications are basically hosted by some cloud internet service provider. They are placed on some virtual cloud. They are placed on some virtual application server. So they are also accessed by the user through the internet. Some offline copy can also be made for the cloud app, but they are also accessed through the internet. So cloud apps and web apps are always exposed or vulnerable to such kind of hacking, such kind of threats. So the security of cloud and web apps is very, very important if web or cloud apps actually need to compete in the market. Security is major problem which needs to be fixed here. So there is increasing pressure and incentive to not only ensure security at the network level, but also within applications themselves. One reason for this is because hackers are going after the apps with their attacks more today than in the past. Application security testing can reveal weaknesses at the application level, helping to prevent these attacks. So one thing is that cloud apps and web apps should be continuously tested through the application security testing process in order to reveal the weaknesses so that the web provider or the cloud provider can actually fix these weaknesses of these apps. Internet applications are available 24/7, 24 hours, 7 days, and offer access to many people, leading to high risk of intrusion. Hackers can intrude inside, they can intrude inside those platforms through hacking. Internet applications are vulnerable to a wide variety of threats. Hackers can steal, modify, or delete the sensitive data stored on the cloud over the web server. So in order to ensure application security, it is essential to continuously monitor the activity of server on which the application, either web application, either cloud application, is stored, and from which from the server from where the application is running, and that server should have multiple layers of security, and that server should try to block hackers who are trying to obtain sensitive data from the server. So internet application security system consists of firewalls. You need to know that what is internet application security bundle. Internet application security system consists of firewalls, antivirus programs, spyware detection programs, and such removal programs, and encryption and decryption programs, which actually try to block the hacker or intruder from catching or from hacking the sensitive data. So application security is traditionally ensured by a system that continuously monitors activity, neutralizing the attempts to breach the security and blocking the hackers trying to extract the sensitive data. So means the server is very important, because mostly the hackers try to hack the server. So there should be multiple layers of security over the server. There should be firewalls installed inside the server. There should be antivirus programs installed inside the server. There should be spyware detection, removal programs, and encryption, decryption programs installed inside the server. Multiple layers of security should be there. So this is all done while simultaneously allowing the legitimate or authorized users to interact with the necessary resources. Let's talk about different types of application security. How different companies over the internet or cloud providers or web service providers can actually provide different types of application security over their servers or over their virtual system. So different types of application security features include authentication, authorization, encryption, logging, and application security testing. Developers can also code, or software engineers can also code the application. Software engineers can prepare the source code for certain apps or applications to reduce security vulnerabilities. Means the source code should be so strong, should be unbreakable, should be unhackable. Such source code should be used by the software engineer or developer, which should be unhackable. So the first one is that let's start from authentication. When software developers build procedures into an application to ensure that only authorized users gain access to it, authentication procedures ensure that a user is who they say they are. Means authentication procedures actually see that the person who is saying that I am Harry, that person is Harry or not. So this can be accomplished by requiring the user to provide a username and password when logging into an application. So the authentication process actually consists of a username and a password provided to the user. In this way, the authentication doing, people would come to know that a person who is using the correct username and the correct password is the person who actually is showing that I am who I am. So multi-factor authentication requires more than one form of authentication. The factors might include something, a password, something you have a mobile device, and something you are, a thumbprint or facial recognition. So these things can be included in the authentication process. Another type of application security can happen through authorization. After a user has been authenticated, the user may be authorized to access and use the application. The system can validate that a user has permission to access the application by comparing the user's identity with a list of authorized users. Means authorization can happen like that when some user, let's say authentic user, tries to enter into the system by giving a username, by giving a password or some thumbprint or facial recognition thing, and he tries to enter into the system by using these things. Then what happens, the system tries to match those username and password or thumbprint or facial recognition thing with the already recorded information present inside the database. The system tries to match those credentials with already present or already stored users' identity, with a list of authorized users. So authentication must happen before authorization. Because in authentication the username and password and thumbprint and facial recognition things would be allotted, and after authentication the authorization process would begin, when a user would try to enter a username, password and things like that into the system, and those credentials would get matched with a list of authorized users, with the credentials of a list of authorized users. So authentication must happen before authorization, so that the application matches only validated user credentials to the authorized user list. Next, another type of application security technique is encryption. After a user has been authenticated and is using the application, web application or cloud application, other security measures can protect sensitive data from being seen or even used by a cyber criminal, by a hacker. So in cloud-based applications where traffic containing sensitive data travels between the end user and the cloud, the traffic can be encrypted to keep the data safe. Encryption is a type of you can say that, for example, you want to send confidential letter to your friend. You wrap up your letter inside an envelope for security purposes, for encryption purposes. We can call it as an encryption technique. Likewise, over the internet, when data travels from the cell phone of a person to the cloud, or from cloud to the cell phone or device of a user, the data gets wrapped into some security layers or into security coverings, or the data is encoded. We can mostly say that your original data is encoded or encrypted in a way that even if the hacker gets hold of that data, or if he becomes successful in catching that data, he would not be able to actually interpret or understand that encoded data. In that way, your confidential data would be safe and sound in any case, under any circumstances. So in cloud-based applications where traffic containing sensitive data travels between the end user and the cloud, that traffic can be encrypted to keep the data safe. So another very important type of application security technique is logging. Here I've mentioned it on first number. So what is actually logging. If there is a security breach in an application, if there is a security breach in an app, in an application, logging can help identify who got access to the data and how. Application log files provide a time-stamped record of which aspects of the application were accessed and by whom. Means there exists a time-stamped record of each and every aspect or each and every feature of the application. So application log files provide time-stamped record which show to the administrator that how the applications were accessed and which features or which part of the applications were actually accessed by whom. Means logging means somebody logs into the application. When you give username or password and you press enter key, we say that you have logged into the account, you have logged into the app, you have logged into some cloud app. So likewise, if some hacker or some such type of person enters into the or logs into the system by stealing the password, by stealing the username from some person, if he logs into the system, every login actually creates a log file or a time-stamped record through which that person can be identified. Likewise, another type of application security and last type of application security technique is that that is very common, that is application security testing. That is the most common type or common technique of application security. A necessary process to ensure that all of these security controls work properly. So web application security is of most of the time is of special concern to the businesses that host web applications or provide web services. So these businesses often choose to protect their network from intrusion from hackers with a web application firewall. A web application firewall works by inspecting and, if necessary, blocking the data packets that are considered harmful. So through firewall, you can perform the security testing of an application. So dear students, we are done for now. Thank you for listening to the lectures. Inshallah, in our next lecture, we would be starting the topic of hardware. We would be starting the types of hardware devices like input devices, etc., because we are already done with the software devices. Till then, Allah Hafiz, and thank you for listening to the lectures. Take care. Allah Hafiz.